Hello, I'm Tina from Park Yoga Hevitree in Exeter. Today's class is about finding your flexibility. You're going to need a strap, or if you don't have a strap, a long scarf or a long t-shirt will work just as well. So today's class is really about how you approach your flexibility without strain or forcing, so that you can really see the improvement of a mindful, dedicated, persistent practice. So we're going to start lying on our backs and have your strap handy. And we'll take a few moments to settle in. So lie on your back, soles of the feet to the mat, hands to your side ribs, elbows dropping out to the side. So with the hands on the ribs and the belly, tuning in with the breath, observing the rise and fall of the breath. Then we begin to deepen and lengthen the breath. So on an inhale, really feel the ribs and the belly expand into the hands. Then on the exhale, the belly, the ribs dropping down. Inhale that expansion. Exhale, emptying out right to the pit of the belly. Observe your next exhale go out. And then bring your left knee into the chest and send your right leg down to the floor. Stay active in that bottom leg by curling the right toes in, reaching through the right heel, and think about anchoring that right leg down. Now grab your strap, take it round your left foot and extend your left leg up towards the sky. Not going to your maximum stretch here, so you don't want to be forcing that left leg in towards you. Give yourself time to notice how that left hamstring and the calf is feeling. Slowly approaching the stretch. Think left thigh moving away from you, but left shin moving in towards you. So if you go into a stretch too fast, what the body does, very clever, and the muscles will tighten to hold the skeleton in place. Okay, so we want to gently coax the muscles open, getting more length. And we can use the breath to maintain that focus, keeping the focus internally, bringing our awareness to the sensations down the legs. And take your left hand to both strands of your strap, your right arm out into a T with your right palm facing down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, take your left leg out to the left. As you do that, anchor your right shoulder, right hip down, so you get that nice balance between the grounding of the right side and the opening of the left side. Taking deep, smooth, long breaths. Sending the message to the muscles that it's safe to relax, expand. The sequence is really great for getting into the hamstrings and the back, the spine. Bring your left leg in. Take your right hand to both strands of the strap and take your left arm out into a T. with the left palm facing down to ground. Keep that left shoulder down. As you take your left leg over to the right, I usually go about halfway down towards the floor, but listen to your body. Stop when you're feeling a stretch but you're not in any pain. And you should be feeling this in the left hip, the left glute, down the left side of the leg. Flexibility is really a patience game. You can't force it. Just enjoy stretching, observing, staying calm with that tool of the breath. Staying focused with the tool of the breath. As you observe that rhythm. Finding that rhythm where the inhales and the exhales are the same length. And bring your left leg back in. Bend your left knee, remove the strap and just hug your left knee into the chest. Take your left hand to your left knee, take your right arm out into a T again, and just take the left knee out to the left. Now flex that left foot so the left toes curl in. Bring your left knee back in. Take your right hand to your left knee and your left arm out into a T. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, take your left knee over to the right for a twist as you turn your head halfway to the left. Bring your left knee back in. Hug your right knee in, send your left leg down. And for active stretching, so curl both sets of toes in, reach out through both knees. Angle down that left leg, and then grab your strap, take it round your right foot, and extend your right leg up towards the sky. Gently bringing that right leg in towards you, or right shin in towards you. Not burrowing from any other areas, so keep the shoulders broad, the neck long. Not forcing or straining. Just stay relaxed and focused in your stretch by observing the wave-like motion of the breath. And allowing the breath to wash over you, a sense of calm. Bringing your right hand to both strands of the strap. Taking your left arm out into a T, ground down through your left hip, left leg, left arm as you open the right leg out to the right. So you know you've gone too far if the left side of the body starts to lift. See if you can maintain that balance between grounding and opening up. You might be able to sense or feel the muscles stretching, expanding, creating more space in the body, creating more freedom in the body. Bring your right leg in. Switch hands, left hand to both strands of the strap, right arm out into a T. And take the right leg over to the left, just going as far that feels good for you, without straining in the shoulders or the neck. And feeling into the stretch. Giving time for the muscles, tissues, ligaments, tendons to respond to the stretch. Bring your right leg back in, bend your right knee, remove the strap, take your right hand to your right knee, left hand to your left hip, and open up your right knee to the right. The left hand's on the left hip to keep dropping that left hip down. Then for the twist, bring your right knee in, switch hands, left hand to your right knee, right arm out into a T, take a deep inhale. Exhale, right knee over to the left, forward twist. Turn your head to the right. Really good stretch for wringing out the spine. Bringing your right knee back in. Hug your right knee in, hug your left knee in, and just rock side to side. Give a little massage to the lower back, the sacrum, into the glutes. Then we're going to start rocking forwards and backwards and waking up the core. So a bit of momentum, sort of swing your knees in and then come up and then try and hover once you're up. Then we're going to roll back, rocking back, come up, hover, so you engage your core muscles, rock back, and just do that a few times, coming up, hovering, giving a massage to the spine. 2 more times, roll back. You can make those rolls little or big. Last time, come on up, feet down. Janushirasana, taking your left leg forward and your right sole of the foot into your left thigh. Walking your hands about halfway to your maximum. Now if you experience a pulling in the lower back, grab yourself a pillow or a blanket to lift the hips. It really helps you hinge from the hips rather than get stuck in the back. So walking your hands halfway to your maximum. This can be done with a strap also. And breathe, broaden the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Stay active in that left leg, curling the toes in. In fact, look at your toes, look at the base of the big toe and push into that base of the big toe. Like you had an imaginary wall there to push into, and you'll feel the stretch and the strengthening in the inner seam as well as the outer seam of the leg. Maybe going a little bit further now, walking the hands forward, or some of you might be able to grab hold of the toes. You still do this with a strap around that foot. So I'm afraid flexibility really is a patience game, and you are going to see improvement with that dedication, that consistent practice. Without forcing. Coming back up. Bring your right knee in and step your right foot over your left thigh, Matsyendrasana twist. So this can be done with your left leg straight, or you can bring your left heel to your right hip if you feel nice and even there. If you struggle with that, keep the left leg straight. Take your left elbow crease around the right knee and take your right arm behind. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. So again, some nice nourishment and wringing out of the spine. Also a nice massage for the abdominals. Keep broadening from left shoulder to your right shoulder as you roll that right shoulder back. Untwist, look forwards, taking your right leg forwards and your left sole of the foot into the thigh for your Janushirasana. Flex the foot, anchor the leg down, go to about halfway to your maximum. Okay, giving yourself time to listen to the body. Using the breath to help soothe the body, soothe the mind, staying calm and present. And you might begin to walk the hands a bit forward now, maybe taking hold of the toes, or maybe you're still with the strap. So responding to what your body's telling you. So you might be up here still, that's absolutely fine. You're responding to what your body's telling you. Coming back up. For that twist, Matsyendrasana twist, bring your left knee in and step your left foot over your right thigh. You might stay with that version or bring your right heel to your left hip. Right elbow crease around your left knee, left arm behind. Broaden from left shoulder to right shoulder. On an inhale, lift up through the spine, grow taller. On the exhale, twist, roll that left shoulder back more. You might turn the head to look over your left shoulder, but if that's straining the neck, just ease off. See how you can be more easeful in your practice. And enjoying the twist. So if you're straining, just back off a little bit. Bring both legs out in front, Paschimottanasana. Again, you walk the hands forward and there's just rounds in the back. Lift your hips higher with a pillow or a cushion. So we're going to walk the hands halfway. Look at the feet, base of the big toe pushing forwards, pushing into that imaginary wall. So if you've got a wall at home, use it, push it against a wall. Notice the difference. So it's your thigh bones rolling in and down, and then walk your hands forward a little bit more. Sometimes it's nice to just give little wiggles. And you can do this with a strap as well, maybe taking your hands to the toes. Again, active stretching, so legs anchoring down. Lovely, come back up. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Baddha Konasana or butterfly legs. Thumbs to the instep, fingers wrap around the feet, and bring the chest forward. Elbows out to the side. Some of you might be able to rest the elbows on the calves to draw the knees down. And we're lifting the spine out of the pelvis, sending the chest forward. Not collapsing the shoulders forward, keeping the chest open, space for the lungs to expand and contract. And bring yourself up. Knees in. We're going to actually lie on our backs again and do the same sequence with the strap. Okay, so grabbing your strap, lying on your back so that we can notice the difference and really get in a sense of how the body responds to stretch. So the body enjoys repetition, bringing your left knee in and send your right leg down to the floor. Curl both sets of toes in. Take take your strap around your left foot and extend your left leg up and move your left leg in towards you. Remember, not straining in the shoulders or the neck. Taking your left hand to both strands of the strap and your right arm out into a T. Take your left leg out to the left as you ground down through your right shoulder or your right hip. Notice the difference from the beginning of the session. Bring the left leg back in. Take your right hand to both strands of the strap. Take your left arm out into a T. Left leg over to the right. I usually go about halfway to the floor, but listen to your own body. You know you've gone too far if that left shoulder starts to lift up. So try and keep the balance. A nice one to create space in the lower back. And bring your left leg back in. Bend your left knee. Hug your right knee in. And switch sides. Left leg down. So this is a sequence that I come to over and over again. Taking the strap round your right foot, extending your right leg up. Here's the best way to get into your hamstrings and spine. It really has an effect on your overall feeling of wellness, overall feeling of freedom in your body. So you're gently coaxing the right leg in towards you. Take your right hand to both strands of the strap, your left arm out into a T, and open the right leg out to the right. Bringing your right leg back in, switching sides, right leg over to the left, open your right arm out into a T. Accessing that sort of dormant area deep into the right glute, piriformis, and down the right side of the leg. Bringing your right leg back in, bend your right knee, remove the strap, and hug both knees into the chest. Again, you can rock side to side. One hand on each knee. Move the knees out to the side. Move the knees apart and take your hands to the ankles to start with. Just rest there, opening up the hips. Happy baby pose. So you can either stay with hands on the ankles or even the calves and the shins, or take your hands to the outside edge of the feet. Take the soles of the feet out towards the sky, drop the knees down towards the floor. Release the hands, hug the knees in. Send your left leg down to the floor. Take your left hand to your right knee and your right arm out into a T. And we're going to twist your right knee over to your left as you turn the head to your right. Bring your knee back in. Soles of the feet to the mat. Now take your feet the width of your mat and the knees resting on each other. Feet wide, knees falling on each other. Take your arms up overhead on the floor behind. Now without moving the feet, just let the knees drop over to the right, sort of like windscreen wipers. And then take your knees over to the left so that your right knee is sort of meeting your left sole of the foot. And just do that a few times, opening up the front of the hips. Hug the knees back in. Rock and rolls forwards and backwards again. Really nice massage for the spine And if you want to engage the core as you roll up, just hovering the feet, trying to stop yourself with those stomach muscles. Keep rolling. Oops. And back and up. Good, come all the way up. We're going to cross legs, or if you can, heel to heel, finishing off with a twist. So sending your left hand to your right knee, right arm behind you, turn the chest to your right. And over to the other side, to the left. Bring the hands to the knees and close the eyes. And just observing, noticing the shifts, changes in the body, even from that quick or quite short practice. Flicker the eyelids open, take the arms out wide. Inhale, arms up, palm to palm, look up. Exhale, hands down through the chest. Thank you very much for your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Hope that gave you a bit of an idea of how to access your flexibility and really just be kind to yourself, you know, not straining, not pushing yourself too far, and hopefully seeing the improvement over a persistent, dedicated practice. So I recommend doing that about 2 or 3 times in your week and seeing how you get on. So thank you. As you might know, Park Yoga is a charity providing free yoga outside in your community. If you'd like to donate, there'll be a link on the YouTube channel or the Facebook. So thank you again. Have a great day.